Icy mornings are a little more bearable when the temperature swings quickly enough for it to melt.
Yes. Luckily, we got warm enough later in the day where we were able to melt that ice, but last night and early this morning, shuffling those feet to get to the car.
You had some great images late last night of the ice when you left.
Yeah, I opened the door from the newsroom and I was like, wow, that's going to be fun to get to the parking lot. But yes, luckily we got warm enough today. Even looking at the numbers on these ice reports, just keep in mind that 0.5 or half an inch of ice is considered a lot. So taking a look at some of these numbers, we got a lot of ice last night into early tomorrow morning, or last morning, excuse me there. The good news is that our high temperatures for today got well warm enough for us to melt all of that ice. All of us today got above the freezing mark. Even as we got closer to the coast, we got into the 40s today. So that's very warm for here in January. And it was good that it came right after that ice storm, so we were able to melt some of that ice. And a really big disparity from what we saw yesterday. A lot of temperatures right now between 10 and 20 degrees warmer than what we saw yesterday. However, we're not done with precipitation for the week just yet. In fact, we're watching this next system, which right now is bringing rain to the central U.S., but that's because the temperature there is warm enough for there to be rain to fall. However, by the time this system gets to us in Maine, we're going to have some more cold air there, so we're going to see some more snow and mixed precipitation as opposed to the rain that the central U.S. is seeing right now. So because of this storm, the National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory for the counties in northern Maine. This is for snow between 2 and 5 inches, and the winter weather advisory for New Hampshire is for ice accretion. So we can see over the next couple of hours that we're going to remain mostly cloudy overnight tonight. So that's going to allow our temperatures to stay a little bit on the higher side. So that's good news for as this next system comes in very early tomorrow morning, just before sunrise. If our temperatures are a little bit higher on the onset, especially along the coast, that means we're going to start with rain instead of freezing rain like we saw last night. So I think right along the southern coast is where we're going to see a little bit of freezing rain possible, but it's quickly going to switch over into regular rain. In the interior, though, I think is where we're going to see some more of that freezing rain. And then north and east of the mid-coast is where we're going to see the most snow from this system. And that's where it's going to be consistently cold enough to see that snow. Could be heavy at times. You can see there in those darker purple colors near Rockland and through Augusta and Waterville. So I think the morning commute for tomorrow is going to be a little bit slippery, especially in New Hampshire and western Maine. So that's something to keep in mind as we go into the day tomorrow. And then later in the afternoon, we will start to see some clearing in western Maine and New Hampshire. But even after right around the time where kids will be coming home from school, most of Maine will still be seeing some snow throughout this time. So again, something to keep in mind there as well. As we get later into the day on Friday, most of the snow is starting to be heading out of our area just after dinner time. So the system is relatively quick moving, but we do have some more precipitation in it than the system that we just saw move through yesterday. Now, as we get into the day on Saturday, could see some light snow showers throughout the day, but overall we're not going to see too much additional precipitation from that, maybe an extra half an inch to an inch. Then we're going to remain cloudy as we go throughout the day on Sunday before we have another system that might clip the coast on Sunday. So here's our snowfall map, a little bit more than we saw yesterday, 1 to 3 inches closer to the coast, and the interior seeing about 3 to 5 inches. Now the storm for Sunday, the track here is a little bit uncertain. It's right clipping along the coast. So if the center of low pressure moves north or south just a little bit, it'll be the difference between a little more snow for the coast or no snow at all. So we're going to keep a close eye on that over the next couple of days. Seas 2 to 4 feet, water 40 degrees. So 7-day forecast, we have that system moving in tomorrow that I do think is going to be a little bit messy, especially in the morning and early afternoon hours. So it's something to keep in mind there. The weekend is just a little bit on the cloudy side, a little bit on the dreary side. Brian and Amanda will keep an eye on that storm for Sunday to see if we'll get some snow along the coast or if it'll be a total miss.
Okay, good to know. Dana, thank you.